What's going on, guys? Mickle here, and in this video we are getting into 3 different XRP price charts. Guys, the XRP price chart looks absolutely amazing right now, and I think is right around the corner from an absolutely parabolic move. We know when XRP breaks out of these symmetrical triangles, the price gets very explosive and runs extremely quickly. Yet, to this date, we have yet to see the explosive move, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 different charts that could show why this is the case, but also show you why this move is right around the corner. Guys, I also want to get into some news with you on why I believe that Ripple could not let XRP pump during Swell. I haven't seen anyone talking about this right now. I think you guys are going to find it extremely interesting, and let's jump right into the video. Alright guys, well, first things first, if you're new to this channel or you've been coming back, make sure you're subscribed and you're liking my videos. It's going to help me out so much in the YouTube algorithm, and it will help more people like you find this channel and learn all about the greatest digital asset ever, XRP. Well, with that said, let's jump right into it, and I really want to start with a point that I haven't seen anyone make, and that is essentially that Ripple could not afford to let XRP pump during their Swell event. When I first started charting this, I noticed that the symmetrical triangle patterns we've been watching ended directly on the date of Swell. I had a feeling that some bullish news out of Swell could have caused a massive pump in the XRP price chart, and I thought that it might be enough to cause a parabolic rally. Well, the more I thought about it, the more I understood how detrimental this actually would have been for Ripple if XRP started pumping during Swell. And the reason for that is actually because of the SEC lawsuit. One of the SEC's main contentions is that XRP moves on news from Ripple. So therefore, it would have been very bad if Ripple started announcing some very bullish points and the XRP price chart started rallying hard. This would have created a massive problem for Ripple and would have caused the SEC to have some firepower in saying that XRP depends on the value of Ripple. Well, in my opinion, this is a great reason why Ripple could not let XRP start rallying during Swell, and it was a great reason for them to actually keep the price as low as they possibly could. If we take a look at the charts right now, we can actually see a very similar story going around, and I think it really proves what I'm saying right now. Taking a look at the charts, we can see that XRP has actually been primed for a breakout and has actually broke out of this symmetrical triangle. The last time we broke out of this symmetrical triangle, the price got extremely parabolic and we had massive moves to the upside. Yet this time, we've broken out of this symmetrical triangle, but the price action hasn't gotten nearly as parabolic. It makes a lot of sense for me that Ripple would not want XRP to start rallying during their Swell event, because this now shows that despite the massively bullish news that Ripple's announcing, the XRP price chart has not started rallying. This actually flips this whole thing on its head and actually turns this Ripple Swell event into another point that Ripple can go bring to the SEC and say, look, we announced all these great things going on with our business, and yet we had a red candle on the Ripple SEC, on the date of Swell. This is extremely important for Ripple, and it's just another thing they can add to their repertoire in their fight against the SEC. I think this was way more important for Ripple to get this confirmation right here than it was to have a rally on the XRP price chart. I know that Ripple doesn't necessarily control the price of XRP, but they do hold a lot and likely have the connections to suppress XRP for short amounts of time. I think it was likely critical for XRP to not rally on the date of Swell, and therefore, even though I have no proof that they are suppressing the price, I think it's very ironic that despite this breakout of the symmetrical triangle, which in almost all markets always causes an explosion to either the upside or downside, we are seeing very flat price movement. I'm going to go over some other charts that are actually going to show that despite we're having this flat price movement, that we're actually still looking extremely bullish, and I still do believe a price breakout is right around the corner. The first chart I want to show you is actually the XRP Weekly Chart. This is one I don't go over too much, but mainly because it's kind of harder to see when before the chart is really formed. But now that we have these patterns really starting to be formed, I think something super interesting we can look at is that the last time XRP broke out of its symmetrical triangle, we really didn't have a massive candle on the week we broke out of the triangle. Yet, we're actually seeing the same thing this time, and although we're breaking out of the triangle just like we were back here, we wouldn't expect the candle to be that massive because the last time this took place, it didn't happen. There are so many similarities between these two patterns, I am not surprised at all that they're continuing to play out in a similar fashion. Therefore, if we were to expect a massive weekly candle to come in, like this insane 145% weekly candle, we would actually expect it to come after we got above this top resistance and not during that candle. Therefore, when we look at the weekly price chart, nothing really looks out of the ordinary, and we're still following the patterns exactly to a T. I think this is super bullish and shows us that we still have a little more time before we can expect this price to really get parabolic. The other thing I want to show you is actually a different way that I did draw the daily candle that I think shows us still in the symmetrical triangle. I do not put as much weight on this pattern right here because it is a little funky. I was forced to draw this top resistance halfway through some of these body candles, and it's really just not as clean as the one we've been talking about on the channel for the past couple months. That being said, though, it does seem like we are finding some resistance here, and it could be one of the reasons we have not had the price breakout we've waited to see. Well, we have had the price breakout, but not the parabolic price action. With that being said, we are so close to breaking out of this resistance right here, and it could be any day now that this chart really starts moving. This is really the last way I could draw this symmetrical triangle before I believe it would really start getting extremely sloppy and I wouldn't want to move this top resistance line anymore. So I really do think that in the next coming days, if we could break out of this resistance as well, so then we were breaking out on this chart, the weekly chart, and as well as the original chart, I think that would be the perfect validation for some massive XRP price action to start coming in. I also think it's extremely important that XRP rallies not during swell. I think this is very important for Ripple, and Ripple likely does not want XRP rallying during the swell event. Think how bad this is for their case and how detrimental it would be for them. The SEC could go to the courts and say, look, Ripple just had this event and the XRP price chart's mooning. Of course it's depending on Ripple. But if Ripple can go to the courts, flip that on its head and say, look at this. We literally announced massive products, and Ripple Swell has been amazing so far. We've announced massive products. Things are extremely bullish, and the XRP price chart's down. This is just more firepower Ripple can use in their lawsuit and further shows that XRP does not depend on Ripple. I think this is massive and is really worth waiting a couple extra, maybe week, couple extra days, maybe even a couple extra weeks for the price to get very parabolic. Despite the fact that we haven't mooned yet, we can still see that every single way we look at this price chart and every different kind of way we can draw it, things are looking extremely bullish. We know this market is in a serious uptrend, and XRP is typically the last to move. I think this massive parabolic move is right around the corner, and we are positioned extremely well to make great profits off this next move. When XRP breaks out of these symmetrical triangles, the price tends to be extremely parabolic. I think we are right around the corner from one of these parabolic moves, and I'm really happy that all of you have been here beforehand and buying XRP at the lower prices and not during the pumps. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like this video down below, comment what you think, and subscribe to my channel. It's really going to help me out so much. and help more people just like you see these patterns and better understand the digital asset XRP. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming, and for now, Mickle out.